Hello and welcome to day 50 of Moving Forward While Staying Put. It's a Friday, and I think we should celebrate 50 days of nuggets for you to support you in moving forward while you are staying put during this COVID-19 pandemic. So today is about taking that next step with the callings that you've identified from yesterday's activity. So today is day 4 of my special deep dive into bringing to surface, saying yes to the current callings that are speaking to you right now. So yesterday's activity was about sorting through everything that came up in the last from the last exercise, and to really feel into, I hope you did this, to really feel into what is calling to you now. It could be in the area of your relationships, your career, your health, finances, spirituality, community, home environment, fun. It could be in any one of those areas. And I asked you yesterday to highlight 1, 2, or 3 that are really speaking the most to you. So I am going to use that information then for our time here together today. So once you identify something that is really speaking to you, that you are like this, I really desire to bring this to life. Like, sometimes you don't know why something's calling to you. Like, I had the calling to move from Wisconsin up to Arizona. I didn't necessarily know why. I just knew that it didn't feel right to stay in Wisconsin anymore. And I listened to that calling to move across the country. So again, you might be feeling an out of alignment. You might be feeling just a physical hit and desire to bring something to life. Perfect. Wherever that energy is coming from, let's use that to help you then take the next step, which is to, of the ones you've identified, I say for now, for this activity, select one that has the most energy and maybe is most in alignment with where you're at in your life right now. You may have a calling that came up and you might feel that, oh gosh, I so want to do this, but I just don't feel like now's the time. I know it's going to happen, but I feel like there's some other things in my life that need to get put in place first. Trust that. Don't deny that I have that all the time where I know I will do something. It just doesn't feel like now is the time. Okay? So the one that does feel like now is the time is the one we're going to address. You have a calling. I don't know how it's written down. It could be a sentence. It could be a paragraph. It could be just a few words. That next step to bring your calling into clarity where you can then actually take inspired action on it is to create a clear intention. So what do I mean by that? An intention can be written in a couple different ways. It could be one sentence. For example, years ago, I had a strong calling to really challenge myself in a physical way through fitness-related competitions. And so I set an intention to actually do that. And it was very simple. Like, I intend, or I desire, or I will compete in these fitness competitions. And I didn't know how I was going to do it or when I was going to do it. I just knew I was going to do it. So an intention could be that simple, just a one statement of what your desire is or your calling is to bring to life. Or if it's something that you've been sitting with or maybe actually even dabbled with a little bit, what you can do is take that intention and have it be really almost bulleted down to some major components. And this is what I've done in recent years with my coaching business. In the past, or when I first decided to answer that calling, the calling was to become a coach. And that's all I wanted to do, was just become a coach. I didn't have any more detail behind it than that. So over the years, I have refined my intention. So I have a very clear intention for my coaching business, and it's broken down into several elements of who I am being, who I am serving, what, the fact that I have a team supporting me. And it's all the elements that are the picture that makes up my successful, thriving coaching business. So if you have enough connection to your calling, you might be able to write something that has bulleted items. So, if I was more connected to my fitness competitions, I could have said, broken it down to add some additional elements of, competing locally, finding, I had a great team that supported me, what some of those elements look like. So my action for you for the calling that you've decided to pursue, to say yes to, is to first go through this exercise and create an intention. And there's no perfect thing here. Just get something down. Once you have it down, then you can refine it, and you absolutely will refine it as you start to take action toward it. Okay? So create an intention. That's action number one. Then the second action is taking that intention and making it extremely actionable by creating a goal. Again, right now it could be just a simple goal, something very high level to research this particular thing that you desire to do. Let's say you have a calling to serve some underprivileged community, underprivileged girls, or underprivileged, whatever it might be, just some community type of thing, and you maybe want to create a nonprofit. Well, your goal might be to research what it takes to start a nonprofit, right? So you're taking this big thing that you desire to bring to life and starting with something small, tangible, you can wrap your arms around, that will give you some momentum to begin to bring this to life. So we can talk some logistics of goals there. You've heard of maybe the SMART goals, where they're specific, measurable, with a actionable, realistic, and time-based. So you want something that you can, again, put your arms around. This doesn't have to be perfect. You might even just go into a place of wonder and curiosity. I love using this as a tool. You don't even know where to begin. Don't think about it. Feel your way through it. So with your intention, you could use wonder and curiosity. I wonder what this intention would look like to bring my calling to life, and use that. Or if you have the clear intention, you can use the wonder and curiosity to help you decide, where do I even start taking action? And I love this, and I do this on a regular basis when I start something new, is have a blank piece of paper and just let stuff come out, right? Kind of like the exercise we did a couple days ago. What is all there already in your experiences, in your brain, in your subconscious, in your wisdom, that are action items that you can just dump on paper. This isn't to be judged. This isn't to be trying to figure anything out at this point. Just let whatever comes out come out. And then you can start to decide, okay, what from maybe a logical perspective or from a knowledge perspective, or can I take as a first step? So again, this two-prong approach, taking the calling that you've identified and putting some meat behind it by creating an intention. And then the intention from there, creating a short-term goal that will allow you to actually take some action steps. That is a super simple way to get you started to bring this soul-centered calling to life. There's thousands and thousands of steps we take to bring our goals to life, little ones, big ones, a lot of them outside our comfort zone. And tomorrow I'm actually going to do a little bonus conversation with you, because on your callings, and again, steps to bring it to life, because this, I believe, is what your life is based on. It is based on these beautiful soul-centered callings that are part of you, your uniqueness, your gift, your message, your influence in the world through your callings. So I want to make sure you've got super solid support to get started with yours. And there is always an option to jump on a discovery call with me. I love doing this. If you have an idea and are needing some extra support right now, that would be an encouragement for you is to reach out to me. I will put my calendar link in the comments below. Okay, so take those next steps with your calling. I'm so excited for you for being committed to yourself and to taking these courageous steps to bring your callings to life. Okay, my friend, that is my message and my call to action for you today. Grab some paper, get some things written down, and if you're brave enough, share it in the comments below. Okay? I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you again tomorrow where we'll take one more step to help you bring your calling to life. Okay, take care.